Hello. So I thought I'll try something slightly different today. What I'll be doing is going through some PR packages and then incorporating what's in the packages into my makeup today. So come along and let's discover what's new, at least to me. So today I'll be going through these two packages, both sent to me by NYX Cosmetics. Thank you very much. In this box, they have some NYX Cosmetics iconic products, you know, like the glue primer, which I'm very excited to try because so far I've not tried it. And I heard its name is Miss Grippy. She does the Grippy Grippy. All right, we'll see about that. And on the other side, we have some of the new Buttermelt highlighters and some of the lip oils. Are they? Yep, the fat lip oils, which I love. So looking forward to trying these new shades. So first, we prime. Now, I'm a powder girly, as in I use almost all powder products. So this will be a true test for me to see how the powders sit on my face with this very, very grippy primer. Okay, so she is very grippy and she's a beautiful primer. Here's why. Because I use all powders, if I put my powder down and it looks powdery after like a minute of it sitting on my face, that's a disaster. When you put your powder down and then the primer just grips it and melts it in and you look like you've got liquid foundation on and a little bit of contouring, you know you're playing the right game. Next, I'm going to go in with a little dash of the Buttermelt bronzer in the shade Butter Than You. So I'm not much of a baker, as in under the eyes, but I do like to do what I call jokingly soft bake, which means I go under my eye with a brush first and I just lay down a small amount of my setting powder or my under eye brightening powder and I leave it there while I do my makeup. So technically baking, but very, very lightly because I don't want I'm not one for a heavy under eye. So I'm going to do my eyes sped up. So I'm going to be using the NYX Cosmetics Ultimate. I know that's bright eyeshadow palette. So I will run through that and I'll show you the results at the end. For mascara, I'm going to go in with the On The Rise mascara from NYX Cosmetics as well. I'm going to go in with a touch more of the bronzer because today it's going to be working as my blush as well. So now that my eyes are done, I'm just going to get it where I like to keep my blush, a little around the cheeks and a little bit up on the temple as well. I love to highlight, so in this envelope and also in the box that I just showed you, there were a selection of colors from the Buttermelt highlighters. So I'm going to look through and show you some of my favorite colors. So I'm not completely new to the Buttermelt highlighters. I had a couple of them before I got this package. So I have tried them. They're tried and tested. And I will show you some of my favorite ones. Now, as standard, when you're a deeper skin person, a little purple goes a long way. This is number 1 Butter. Absolutely stunning. Very, very beautiful. I think I might be using that today as well. This is Glazed Butter, which is a gold, but more like a bronzy gold. Of course, gold on our skin tones. I'm talking deeper skin tones. Always perfect. If you like your gold a little bit brighter, this is Butter Than Gold. So it's a more yellowy gold shade. So absolutely stunning if you like a slightly brighter gold. Now, this is my surprise favorite. I haven't put this down. I've literally worn it every day this week. This is Butter in Black. Now, absolutely love this shade. It's sort of like a green shift meets a purple shift meets a slightly goldy shift. It's absolutely beautiful. I think I'll be using that as well today just to show you what they look like. Now, if anyone from NYX is watching this, come. Love this product, but as you can see in there, damaged. Why? Because it's not very, the packaging is not very dexterity problem friendly. The opening clasp of the clamshell, it's so tiny. For somebody like me who has dexterity issues, trying to get into this is a relative nightmare. So if somebody could fix something or think of something else to put this in the 2.0 version, because there has to be a 2.0 version, it will be great. I still use the clamshells for the blushes and the bronzers, and those are just fine. But this one is just a little bit more difficult for those of us with dexterity issues or maybe longer fingernails or something. So as you can see, in the process of trying to get into it yesterday, I absolutely damaged this pretty pattern. Still love it, but maybe we can look into it to make it more user-friendly for those of us who are not necessarily 100% capable with the hands and the fingers. Love you. So first I'm going to be going in with this purple shade, which is number 1 butter. I'm going to be using a fan brush. Now I would say with these, a fan brush or something really loose and light will work better rather than a denser highlighter brush. So I just pick up a little bit and I go over my brow bone, and I can build it up as much as I need it to be, just to enhance this purpley shade that I've got on my eyes as well. So I'm just going to build that up on my brow bone, and then I'm also going to build it up over my lip. I know, 2016, but you know, some of us love it. I'm also going to place a little bit on my cheekbones. I'm just going to build that up slowly to get that desired effect. The way I like to highlight is, as you can see from the brow bone, I like that glow from within rather than that very pronounced finish, which is why I like a lighter brush so I can build it up to my desired finish. And now for my ultimate favorite, Butter in Black, which has got that lovely shift. As you can see, it's got some black in it and all sorts. Love, 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 love. I'm going to go up on the nose and then a little bit at the tip of the nose as well. I like this one in the middle of the face because it just shifts and it complements almost any makeup that you've got. It's a little bit green and my hair is a little bit red. Some people say don't wear red and green. I say do it beautifully as well. So a little bit there, a little bit there. And I'm just going to touch just by bouncing my brush a little bit to give a multi-tonal finish on my cheek. And now we set the face. So in the box, there was also the setting spray for the glue. So I'm going to go with that today. So as someone who wears mainly powders, one of the most important steps of my makeup is setting spray. It has to work. It has to melt all my powders down and make my skin look like glass without necessarily looking powdery or too matte, you know. So I really want to see what this setting spray is going to look like when we're done. And now we fan. And now to finish up the look, we will go in with our lips. I will start with the iconic Doc Plumping Lip Liner in the shade Nude Flip. As you can see, I've used the liner to fill my entire lip because I like that ashy nude finish. So I'm going to put a little bit of black liner around the edges just to bring out that color a little bit more. And then we will finish it off with some lip oil. I'm going to use the shade Pink Jection to just put a little bit of fleshy pink in the center of my lips to give it more dimension. And as you can see, I have lined the lips in a blue because why not? And to finish up the lips, I'm going to be going in with the Fat Oil Chills in the shade Polar Peppermint. Ooh, bluey, bluey. And so there you have it. This is my face using some iconic and some new products from NYX Cosmetics.